is Red Mountain? Red Mountain, also known as Dagoth or Mount Vvardenfell, is an enormous volcano in the center of the island of Vvardenfell in Morrowind. It has been inhabited since ancient times, with the Dwemer settling in the mountain since the Merethic era. Prior to its eruption in the 5th year of the 4th era, it was the tallest mountain in Tamriel. The mountain is said to have formed sometime in the Dawn era, when the heart of Lorkhan was ripped out and shot into the sea by Ariel. From the heart, Red Mountain would emerge, eventually forming the entire island of Vvardenfell. The first known inhabitants of Red Mountain were the aforementioned Dwemer, who made a fortress in Red Mountain, the heart of the Dwemer holdings in the region. After uniting with the Chimer to expel the Nords from Morrowind in the 416th year of the First Era, an uneasy truce would form between the two groups. This truce would not last forever, as the Dwemer, during their mining operations, would eventually uncover the heart of Lorkhan deep within Red Mountain. Kagrenak, the chief tonal architect of the Dwemer, would begin construction on the Numidium, or a brass god of the Dwemer to be powered by the heart of Lorkhan. Discovering this, Indoril Nerevar would confront Dumak Dwarf King in his stronghold at Red Mountain, asking him if he knew of Kagrenak's actions. When he received no reply, he assumed the worst, and the War of the First Council began. The Chimer would face the Dwemer on the battlefield once more, and the Nords, sensing opportunity, would also take the time to strike at a weakened Resdayn. Coinciding with the war, Red Mountain would erupt for the first time, permanently reshaping the landscape of Vvardenfell. Eventually, the Dwemer would be pushed back into Red Mountain. There, Kagrenak attempted to use his tonal architecture tools on the heart of Lorkhan, resulting in the disappearance of the Dwemer. The events surrounding the death of Indoril Nerevar are shrouded in mystery, although what is clear is that the Tribunal would come out of it as gods, using the power of the heart of Lorkhan to achieve divinity. The Tribunal would occasionally visit Red Mountain to renew their divinity with Kagrenak's tools. Red Mountain would then rest until around the 582nd year of the Second Era, where a plot by Daedric Prince Clavicus Vile attempted to rob Vivec of his powers. After Vivec's power waned, the mountain would once again erupt, although not to the catastrophic extent it would later. The plan was foiled by an Outlander, and Red Mountain became dormant once more. In the 882nd year of the Second Era, which would come to be termed the Days of Fire by the Dunmer, Dagoth would awake beneath Red Mountain. It would erupt once more, unleashing blight and corpus across Morrowind. When the Tribunal returned to Red Mountain to renew their powers, they would instead find Dagoth who drove them off. The Tribunal's power would begin to fade from here, while Dagoth would only grow stronger. Around the 389th year of the Third Era, Jaeger Tharn would use the Dwemer mines underneath Red Mountain to store a piece of the Staff of Chaos. The Eternal Champion would venture into the mines and retrieve the final staff piece. Between the 400th and 417th years of the Third Era, the Tribunal would erect the Ghost Fence around Red Mountain to contain the blight and monsters that were there. While attempting to retake one of the citadels of Red Mountain, the Tribunal would lose Sunder and Keening, two of the tools of Kagrenak. Eventually, in the 427th year of the Third Era, the Nerevarine would enter Red Mountain and destroy the heart of Lorkhan, defeating Dagoth in the process. In doing so, they had also brought an end to the Tribunal's rule in Morrowind. In the 5th year of the 4th Era, the loss of Vivec's power would cause Bar Dao to fall from the sky, crashing into Vivec City and resulting in the catastrophic eruption of Red Mountain. This event, later named the Red Year, would leave most of Vvardenfell uninhabitable and throw ash as far as Solstheim. The eruption would permanently reduce the height of the mountain, making it smaller than the throat of the world in Skyrim.